back to the channel, fool. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for videos like this.
Listen, you know, I remember seeing you the first time at a club playing piano and singing. But
On May 24th, 2025, a brand new Sasquatch sighting was spotted and caught on video near the Upper Colorado River by a tourist on his phone.
In a normal size man. Dude.
It's creepy.
Look at my phone, you can see it.
Wait, I want to see it in the phone.
I want to see too.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's weird.
Definitely. Guys, come look in the phone. You can see it.
It's definitely Is he plotting against us? We come in peace.
We come in.
I can't zoom in any more than this.
I know. The air is gonna try to fly down.
Zoomed and you can see the Bigfoot better.
Welcome to Africa, my friend.
People think ICE just rolled into downtown LA to do raids. Stuart Bathwater, he says, nah, this ain't about just immigration. He told me anytime you see federal boots lined up at sunrise, but no official press briefing, that means they're not here for just people. They're here for something under the grid. And let me remind y'all, Stuart didn't lose his vision in an accident. It was 2008. They drilled under the Wilshire line for a water main. Stuart was working security 2 blocks over when he saw the glow. Then it was gone, so was his sight. Stuart says ICE is downtown right now, not to just detain, but to contain. He said when City Hall sirens go off without echo, that's when the tunnels breathe. When they breathe twice, it's not gas, it's a wake up. If you're near downtown LA and your compass starts to spin even slightly, don't film it. Just leave.
A video from Jerry Seinfeld popped up where he said both of his parents are orphans. So then he said that, right? And then on another interview, he was like, yo, my dad was an incubator baby on display in Coney Island. And the guy started laughing. Jerry was like, no, I'm serious. Then the guy kept laughing more. He was like, no, but I'm serious. So I'm like, oh, what the? I'm like, what world do I?
Early 1900s, my dad was an incubator baby in Coney Island. He was on display. They had just invented the incubator. He was.
You could literally tell me anything, I'd believe.
No, it's true.
That's how problems find you.
All right, now, Pops, I want you to tell me again what you was just telling me about your dad back in the 1800s.
When he was running the railroad, or before the railroad?
Before the
When he used to
railroad.
walk over to Africa, over to off the Gulf of Mexico, back down to South America.
So what you're saying is that in the 1800s, people were still walking over to Africa.
Into America. Before it was America, it was the Indian land.
And the Indians looked like what when they were coming over here?
Black put Indians
You see, this is why I keep telling everybody, you got to talk to the people that have a little bit more seniority over you about these matters rather than going to these history books, because the history books don't match up to it.
This is footage seen from a Russian military plane. This is what the North Pole looks like. A huge vortex. Now, everyone knows that the North Pole is a magnetic pole. So how does this apply to flat Earth? If the North Pole is the center of the map, the center of the magnetic pole, where the aurora borealis is known to be seen. In fact, the colors of the aurora borealis are formed due to the electron field that changes the color of the hosts in the atmosphere. That's how strong the Earth's North Pole is, as in this small example. So, doesn't that vortex seen from planes look like a portal to you? The same shape as the aurora borealis. And the sun and moon fulfill the role of the magnetic ball in the prototype. Everything makes sense. As you can see, it's like a huge round magnet with a hole in the middle. The South Pole, that is, Antarctica, or rather the ice wall, is the edge of the round magnet. This means that Antarctica is not a minus or a plus pole. Antarctica is magnetized with both poles, minus and plus. Also, the center of the map, that is the North Pole, is not polarized as being minus or plus pole. On the contrary, it is an accumulation of positive and negative electrons. An electron pressure, which creates a vortex, a portal, and is also seen in the form of the aurora borealis influencing that magnetic field, the ozone layer. So, Antarctica is magnetized with both poles, minus and plus. Also the center of the map, that is. The North Pole is not polarized, as being minus or plus pole.
Fans are looking at Gorilla kind of sideways after revealing this picture of her wearing what seems like a possessed mask with one eye. And we know what that one eye represents. Glorilla, we own to you. We hope that you ain't cross over to the other side. Fans are questioning it now. They saying, hold on, where are you going with this glow? Do these pictures look kind of suspect to you? Drop it down in the comments, because as we have seen before, the dark side often turns some of our good ones. We hoping that this is not true, Gorilla, because we love your music and we love to turn up with you. But speaking on myself, if this is the case, I'm gonna have to take a step back. As we see this a lot that's been going on with Hollywood, it's been crumbling to the ground, because the Most High has been bringing his people up and moving the enemy out the way.
Bro lives by the same rules we live under.
You were meant to find this video. Are you not curious about why we are told that all ancient marvels like these were built with basic tools like chisels and hammers? Today, we dive into where this incredible knowledge came from. It all stems from the land of Mu, a massive continent conveniently left out of mainstream history books. This is where it gets much deeper. There is an article by the Courier Journal that came out in 1925, nearly 100 years ago, and it detailed Colonel Church's records. It mentions that some people were brought to India by flying machines from this land called Mu. These records also claim that Mu is the motherland of mankind and the home to the Garden of Eden. This is where it relates to all these buildings. In Mu, they had cities with palaces made from marble. They mastered the quarrying and transporting of gigantic stone blocks. Sounds like ancient Egypt to me. But they also carved those blocks into weird resemblances of human faces. What does this sound like to you? The records go on to suggest that the people of Mu navigated the air and sailed to distant lands with this rich cargo. But here is where it gets even crazier. This shows that the technology of flight existed long before the Wright brothers. Their story of creating the first plane in the 1800s is a massive lie. The information was stored for centuries and slowly released to us. Secondly, the records mention that Mu is in the Pacific Ocean. Either the Pacific Ocean has been named the Pacific Ocean for the last 13,000 years, or the land of Mu is much closer to our timeline. This brings us to the theory that there are perhaps hidden islands bigger than Easter Island kept off our maps and flight paths. What if current planes are flying around these hidden lands, circling areas of forgotten knowledge?
All right. It is June the 10th, and look at this in the sky. So I was out here last night and I caught something unexplainable. It was definitely something in front of the moon, and I come out here tonight and look at this. That looks like it's a cross in the sky. So I'm gonna zoom in upon it and look at that. Look at that. It looks like I don't know, this is unexplainable, but it's very beautiful. So it looks like an opening or a cloud behind the clouds. Now, right here, look, I want y'all to understand that is definitely a cross. This is not a filter. It is 3:26 in the morning. I just wanted to come out here and see what I could record. And wow, that's a cross. Hold on. In the sky, as you can see, this is not a filter. That is beautiful. Signs in the sky.
The panic was real.
Okay, does the devil walk amongst us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Everywhere, especially in Hollywood.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. Man, what's going on in Hollywood?
Lots of weird.
Get into it. Man, I mean, do we think the devil lives there?
I think the devil lives within a lot of people that live in Los Angeles specifically.
Don't you live in Hollywood?
I do, and I want to get the F out of there ASAP.
Okay, look. Now we understand. But the devil won't let me. But the devil won't set me free.
Literally, I'm trapped.
I don't even want someone watching a scary movie in our house on the TV, because to me, that's just a portal. Listen, I'm in the film industry. I understand how it all works. However, there's still something that can be incredibly demonic while they've made it. And I feel like it's a portal that gets opened up and let in. And that just reminded me, like, you posted something a while back about liquid death.
Yeah.
And you're like, so do you want to buy a product that is literally being cursed as it's going out into distribution?
Of New York. We are the capital of diversity. 180 languages spoken in our school system. 180.
They told him diversity, and he thought he was going to the hood.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. There you are. Did we...
Okay, I just saw this creepy shit happen on national television. What the f was that?
Tell me why on earth would they tackle him after he saved the day?
Why are there bricks on the metro? That's very suspicious. Friday, June 6th at 10:30.
Oh good, we're gonna get stuck behind it at the light. Let's see if it bubbles. It like bubbled at the top before. Did you see that? It like, ew. Do you smell that? What is this?
And no plate.
And no license plate.
No license plate.
Did you see that? Look! What is that? Oh my god.
And no license plate.
Ew!
Police.
Oh my.
It's a magnet in that basketball, boy. This NBA, it's a business. I always forget. Don't sit down. It's a magnet in that ball. Why? Bro, when them games on the line,
nah,
man, they making that ball go in, dog.
You never just said it.
I said it. They making that ball go in.
Is it a magnet in there when your boy shooting them over?
I don't give a damn.
Is
It's a magnet in there.
Or he just the best? You know, he just the best shooter.
It's a
ever?
magnet in there.
Is he the best shooter ever?
When Steph shoot that bit, I
you
think it's a
taking credit
magnet.
from your boy by saying it.
Man, I don't give a damn. It's a magnet in that ball. Come on, do some. We gotta do some. Come on, we can't be blind to what the technology that's in the world. Cause he went 6 for 6, and then Halliburton shot. Look, that mother went up sky high, fell right through the net.
That don't happen.
It does.
Basketball,
Switch.
you know what?
But hold on, what they do to you
guys.
right now? What did you ready to watch the series now? Halliburton, it brings back the entertainment. So just hear me out. I'm just saying it's creating that aura to where people just really want to watch basketball now.
Halliburton, he
hitting. He done hit game winners. Like, let's keep it alive. But it's a magnet in that ball.
Only in San Francisco.
Okay, so this is the third one. Just found it. So something's going on in the water. It's ridiculous. It's right here on the spray side of South Shore. So, coincidence? Who knows?
Some marine archaeologists say that they found a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. You just heard what I said, right? A 10,000-year-old playground underwater. Matter of fact, look at this.
Miles off Hawaii's coast, a team from the Oceanic Exploration Institute has uncovered what they're calling a prehistoric playground. At the ocean floor, they found stone structures, slides, circular platforms, and carved seats, what appears to be a staircase straight from a science fiction novel, arranged in a pattern that suggests a play area, dating back roughly 10,000 years to the end of the Ice Age.
Hawaii's end of the air, 10,000 years, urban date, meaning of. Now, if they found that underwater, you got to ask yourself, what else is under there? They said that was a playground from 10,000 years ago. First and foremost, how do you know exactly how many years it's been in there? And second, again, if that's there, what about those cities that went missing where they are? You see, what they do is they dig and they dig and they dig. And a day and one time, y'all going to dig and y'all going to bring some back that China is supposed to bring back. Apparently, if it's gone missing, it's going missing for a reason. But you're so curious. You know what they say, curiosity takes that.
I ain't trying to get diarrhea again.
I'm bored. I want to see how many faces I can make and different noises I can make in 30 seconds. Ready? Go. God dang shit, man.
You see, what y'all are actually thinking is a Disney movie is actually the factual truth. Because Paul Bunyan was actually a real being that they were using to cut down the trees all throughout the Midwest so that they could stack them and create, like, you know, an easier transition for the clones to come and take over America. Okay, so the Zeta Grays, like I had told y'all, was sending out different types of giants for different types of tasks. And a lot of the times it was to send them out to cut down the gigantic trees that was pulling that energy from the black sun up to the surface. So if you look in the Midwest, you'll actually see sometimes giant axes still inside of the gigantic trees, because this is the work tools that these gigantic beings were using to chop down all the trees in that area. And as you can see, if you look at his clothes and his attire, it's during the colonization era. So that's showing you that these beings were here during the time of the invasion of the clones around 500 AD. These wood right here, they were stockpiling wood and stacking it so that mankind could use it. And this is out in Utah, because in Utah they had a lot of gigantic trees that the giants had to cut down and stuff like that throughout the Midwest so that mankind could use them to make houses and bricklayer, you know what I'm saying, their dwellings.
Yo! Come on! Bro, he thinks... Come on! Bro, I need my chain, bro. Bro, I need my chain, bro. No, bro, I need that chain, dog. No, bro, I need it right now, dog. Bro, we're not doing... No, bro, you're not taking that, bro. What? All right, bro, it's on camera. Like, wait. Like, what? He thinks he can take my chain and get away with this. Hilarious.
Ты ж зараза, откладывал. Ты помог.
Laying eggs in a pot is crazy work.
What the hell in the Chernobyl is going on in Ohio, y'all? Over 5,000 gallons of toxic nitric acid just spilled at the Austin powder plant in Zaleski, Ohio, y'all. And they telling everybody to evacuate, get up out of there. So if you around that spot, if you in 30 miles of that area, they telling you gotta get the hell up out of there. I'm hearing right now, they're already bringing the hazmat people. They are bringing Red Cross. They are bringing hella emergency people on the scene right now. They said this leak is so dangerous that the FAA is locking down a 30-mile radius no-fly zone up to 20,000 feet. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, how the hell did this happen? Somebody explain to me. At this point, y'all, this is not no little spill. This is a catastrophe, if you ask me. Look.
Excuse me, sir. Can you go back in your house? I think this boy's trying to get out and find him a place to molt. So, I think we're gonna put him back in and build him something tomorrow. Build him a little habitat he can molt in. He's so cute.
I would have slimed that like he owed me money.
Oh my God, I swear to God, this thing just looked at me. Oh my.
Alright, explain this again, because I don't understand.
So, our son was talking about how he was Josh's guardian angel and that he has permission to be born by me, his mother. And we were like, what the hell? So he's like, I'll draw it for you so I could explain it better. So he drew this, and he drew a line here, and I said, what's the difference? He's like, there's no difference. It's the same. You just can't see these places, but it's all the same reality, basically. This is supposed to be him. He's floating. This is his dad, and this is his dad's dad who passed away about 12 years ago, give or take. Now, that's his dad when he was a boy, a little boy. Because I said, why is Daddy here and his dad's there? That doesn't make sense to me. And he's like, no, that's Dad when he was a little boy. That's his dad. I'm his guardian angel. He can't see me, but I've always been there. And then he said, over here are the people I answer to, but I forget their name, but I've talked to them. And I asked them if I could be born to you, Mom, me. And then he put, yes. A little freaked out, but he explained it pretty freaking well. Drew it all.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And Valerian's 7. It's all blurry now, but that's wild. That's some creepy. I don't know where that come from, but that's some creepy.
やりたいこと、やりたい仕事っていうのが、いまいち自分でも分かってなくてですね。ごめんごめん。寝転んでる？はい。ごめんごめん。いや、ごめん、間違ってたらごめんやねんけど。寝転んでる今。飲み物とかあったら飲めるから。ごめんね、なんか。今ですか？うん。今の話。いいんですか、本当に。にしてもっとちゃんとこうやって。ありがとうございます。ほら、やっぱ空気溜まりがおかしいやなんか。空気溜まり？はい。してるってことでしょ？こういったよ。こういったらダメじゃないですか、絶対。寝転んでるやん。気持ち悪い。普通に気持ち悪いけど、今の顔。
He just wanted a nice background.
They built a robot the size of a grain of salt. And I'm not even exaggerating. That's the U.S. penny. And that's the robot, y'all. Do you see how tiny that is? Look like tick. It's the world's smallest remote control robot at 0.02 inches, y'all. And the crazy part is, it don't use batteries to move. They move the junk with a laser, y'all. Imagine something this small being a robot. Now the question is, do you really think they only use this for medicine? For the hospital? They can make this junk walk, crawl, go flat. Like, come on now. If it can do all the movements, what else can it do? What, spy on you? Track you? Inject you? I'm just saying.
And such a happy ending.
No, no, la policía, no, porco Dios, no.
Was being mean to us. I left the boat and took one of the cars. I just wanted to rebel and try solid water for the first time. You guys are so cool. You're so real. Can I touch you? Oh, oops. Good. Thank you.
Are you real or fake? Are you real?
Am I real? I
Fake or not, this is actually scary.
Vai, Juliano estourando aí, ó. É o melhorzinho da fábrica aqui, Juliano. Vai pra outra. Operador bom é isso aí, ó. André quer levar ele pra Recife. Ai, que pipoca boa aí, a dele aí, ó. Ele quando ele ganha uma caixa de chocolate, a mulher dá ele. Vem levar pro pirrai dele. Aí, ó. Valeu aí.
Kung Fu Auntie is not playing around.
You make me nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on.
Get out. Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
Que bicho é esse aqui?
Tu é doido, rapaz?
Ah.
Saia daí, rapaz, saia daí. Não brinque, não.
Por quê?
Porque se esse bicho aí soltar essa coisa aí em você aí...
This one will send you straight to heaven. And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me, smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.